Good day, mate. This is Z in the building, and welcome back to our podcast Suara Relevan. So today we are in a new segment called Chit Chat with us, and of course I'm not all alone here because right now I am with our beloved teacher, Mr. Afid. Alright, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Everything is great.
Oh, really? Okay, before we start, could you please tell us more about you, sir?
Yeah, actually everybody call me Mr. Afid, but my complete name is Mr. Mustafid. Here, I just teach in caregiver and also TKG.
Oh, that's why.
Some of them was Mr. Nico and Mrs.
Miss
Ika.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, you must have already aware that we are now in the middle of difficult condition because of this COVID-19. So, what do you think about it?
Yeah, coronavirus disease, or in this case called COVID-19.
Yes.
It's now is a serious problem and it is dangerous
For all of us,
pandemic
yeah.
in all over corner of the world, especially in Indonesia, because thousands of the people now dead, and then to preventing the spread of the coronavirus has now become a top priority in several countries and also in Indonesia. That's why it's very problem, especially for not only in Indonesia but also in the world.
It's really deadly, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it surely has a big impact for everyone, isn't it? And as a student myself, I do understand that it's a really hard time for all of us to study at home. So, could you please tell me more about your opinion about it, sir?
Yeah. All activities that invite crowd and interaction between students, between the social, between the people, and now have begun to be blocked, including going to school, for example. When in the normal, we can go to school every day.
Now we can
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. But in the pandemic year, almost all school, not only in SMK 8, but all Indonesia and maybe all students in the world, blocked. That is, there is no face-to-face in the interaction between student and teacher in the class. And school activities, not only the learning, but activities, for example, physical activities, social activities, are now closed for the next few months. In fact, the government agreed to stop, for example, the final examination this year.
Yeah, it was like paused because of this
Yeah.
pandemic. Oh, so is there any difficult for a teacher because of this pandemic?
Of course, yes. Because the student interaction in the learning process is very important.
Of course, yeah.
Because the learning or studying here not just transferring of knowledge. Because the studying itself, for example, the student they have to take activities. For example, the school activities, and then they have to social activities, and then physical activities. But in this pandemic COVID-19 here, there is no interaction. Not only for the student and teacher and student. Almost the learning is stopped. In this pandemic, corona, almost it can be done.
It's hard.
With the existence of the both learning process, the teacher must really pay attention. Pay attention, more pay attention to the student learning that is carried online. We know that online is very serious problem, and not only for the student but also the parent. It is difficult, because online almost they must prepare about mobile, for example.
And also
And then they have
internet,
and then they have the skill for the parent must skill to teach their student when the teacher give them the assignment. So it's also very, very difficult, especially for the teacher.
Of course, it's really hard, but that was not the reason for us to stop studying. It's become more spirit and motivate because we have to study because we are students. That's what we do. Okay, sir. Since this year and last year, teaching was so different, the education. Which one do you prefer, sir? Teaching and learning in class or through some stuff like internet and videos or maybe photos and like documents?
I think I prefer learning in the class to PJJ. Why? Because the learning here is not just transferring of knowledge itself, but we have to face-to-face with students. We have to teach about the social, character, behavior, and so on. So when the student and the student interaction, sometimes they can shake hand every day when you see in front of the school in the morning. I think that it is not transferring of knowledge itself, yeah. So there are many soft skills must be give to the student.
We have to the teacher have to show it directly, not indirectly.
Yeah, how the student responsible, how to the teacher give directly about hey, you must blah blah blah, direction, suggestion, and also maybe punishment and maybe just give the reward. So when online learning or PJJ online, we can
the teacher can't do anything like
we
that.
can see what they do at home. But when they come to school, there are interaction between student and teacher.
That's
so
right.
In this case, I prefer learning in the class to PJJ.
Okay. Sir, on last Monday, we've already held our Independence Day. Is there any celebration in our school besides the ceremony?
Yeah, although it is the pandemic coronavirus, we also contribute. For example, we carried out the ceremony, although it is very virtual. But not all teachers, not all students joining in this ceremony, but they also join from their house.
Like we were watching live. I was there. I was watching in my room like that.
It is very the difference between the ceremony this year and the last, because they cannot tune in. We all know that every August everybody must be happy, because in Simpang Lima, for example, with the big ceremony, everybody can see the great ceremony. But today, this year, almost there are activities. Not only in the school and Simpang Lima or maybe around the Semarang. So it's very no activities actually to commemorate our Independence Day.
It's definitely really different from last year and this year. All of this because of this COVID-19. And how about the competition? I heard that some of the school held some of this competition that we used to held on 17 August. On every Independence Day of our Indonesia, we used to have this competition in every school. Then what about our school? Do we have that?
Yeah, we come from the Mrs. Nur Keseswaan, but I asked her about is there any training activities to commemorate our Independence Day? She answered yes, but this is virtual activities. For example, making poetry, singing in Indonesian,
like making a video of
national
poetry.
Indonesia. And then poster maybe. But we can see the differences between the activities the student, especially in our school, when the August and the commemorating Independence Day, they always class meeting. Maybe they have to hold the activities, for example, game and the competition. But in this year, in the pandemic corona, they just tuning by virtual.
By a phone, by making a video. But that's making us being more creative, Just our stuff, we used to have like playing volley at school, and now we can't. It's just we have to be more creative because of this pandemic, but that's alright.
I think for our school itself, I think it's not interesting.
That's
other than
that's what
the previous and the previous year.
Okay, sir. Do you have any words for all of us, for the listener at home, about this pandemic of COVID-19, sir?
I think in this pandemic COVID-19, my suggestion may be keep the spirit and stay at home and take care of health.
Okay.
And also study, never stop studying. And then please don't be lazy. And then when the teacher give them the assignment or maybe quiz, please do as soon as possible.
So you have to listen to that, okay, people? Sir, you might have any suggestion about our podcast?
Yeah, I think podcast is a very interesting program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the next, maybe. Not all the teachers participate in this program, but also the student. And the program is not only just question and answer. Maybe you can give
chat, and tell us stories.
And the entertainment, maybe singing a song, or you can maybe invite the special person in this Semarang area, invited to come here.
Like other people beside
Yeah,
this
for example, the major,
SMK
Andy.
Oh yeah, of course. That would be fun.
Yeah, but it's very interesting progress because we can explore our mind to transfer to reader, the learners, to the student about everything by this podcast.
That will be so good for us. Okay, thank you, sir, for the suggestion. Okay, thank you so much for having us today, Mr. Arvid. I hope you have a really nice day. I was so excited for today's segment because I was waiting for this speaking English with you. Okay, so before we close our segment today, if you have any suggestion for us, please let us know and comment down below or just comment in our social media, because we're going to wait for. Don't forget to stay tuned with us because we will back with more fun talk in every week. Don't forget to wash your hands and stay safe, people. This is In the Building, and see you next time. Goodbye, people.
Okay, goodbye.